Today we'll be talking about acing your GRE in 2 weeks. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ayola and today we're just going to jump right into the video. Don't worry, I know I skipped the intro. We'll get to it later. So today we'll be talking about acing your GRE in 2 weeks. So I had the GRE video go up a few weeks ago and kind of prompted a lot of questions. I got some DMs and this is a public apology to everyone I was unable to sort out because some people were interested in coming into a group, a GRE group that I was trying to create. However, I didn't have so much turn up, so I couldn't really put just one or two persons in the group. I honestly wanted to put 3 people in the group. However, the third person was already having their exam like the weekend. So yeah, that's all on that detail. And we're not going to bore you with all that. If you're still interested in the group, please send me a message in my DM or throw it here in the comment section. We just might find a way around it. If we get enough sign-ups, then we might be creating a GRE support groups. So that's the group we'll be able to share materials, share information, just basically encourage each other to the best of our abilities. So today's video, how will you get to study and pass for your GRE in just 2 weeks? I'll be sharing a few tips that I believe will help you to do that. To begin with, I would love to say that I am not a fan of starting late. I am honestly not even going to say it's wise or smart enough that you're starting to study for your GRE exam, which is the graduate record exam, by the way, if you do not know. Something for international applications, something that you use, one of those requirements that comes into some of those transcripts. With the transcript is one of the requirements for grad school, honestly. So, will I say it's wise for you to be studying 2 weeks to your exam? Absolutely not. I don't think it's wise. However, I understand that life happens and life is lifing, honestly. And for whatever reason that you only have 2 weeks to your exam, I absolutely empathize with you. And that's why I'm making this video. This video will not only help people starting 2 weeks, it will also help people that probably studying. I would generally recommend you study for at least a month or 2 before going for your exam. But if you are in a 2-week situation, well, let's go to some tips I believe will help you still ace your GRE exam. Way behind schedule in starting. So let's just go straight into it. First thing is you have to start using practice tests. This is not the time. You literally have 2 weeks on the clock to your exam, or let's say 3 weeks at most. You need to start using practice tests, more practice tests than just going online and sourcing for so many materials, buying so many books. You only have 2 weeks. That's 14 days or maybe 15 days, but in the range of 2 weeks, I don't think it's wise enough. You cannot cover so much material in that short time. It is better for you to actually focus on practice tests. You can get some ETS practice tests. I'm going to leave some link in the description box below to maybe practice tests, some materials I think will be very helpful to you all. Check it out and just go and try to do as much practice tests as you can. This practice test is going to help you get accustomed to the way the exam is being organized, the way the sections are, the familiar pattern at which this exam is being paced. It would also help you pace yourself. So practice test, practice test, practice test. It is, at this point, this is dying minutes, and that's one thing I'm sure will probably help you the most. Second thing on my list is virtual content, and you'll find most of this virtual content on YouTube. So there are videos like this that I am making right now that helps you share tips. But those are not the videos I'm talking about. The videos I'm talking about, it's like Greg Math and GRE Tutor. I'll find the exact name. But those videos are virtual teachers. They actually help you, like they solve questions from different level of difficulty, medium, hard, and simple. They combine, like they give you like practical step. If you are looking for quant question, Greg Math also have other kind of questions, but Greg Math is a very good resource. Some of the second virtual content I would recommend is Tested Tutor. So Tested Tutor and Greg Math have like simplified way of teaching the GRE exam questions. They like get a bunch of questions. It could also serve as part of your practice test, right? But they get a bunch of questions and they solve it, and it's like step by step in a way that makes sense, or at least you could make sense of. So in a short period of time, I think it will be very nice for you to have a virtual representation of what you're getting yourself into. So go on YouTube, and they are free, right? You don't have to pay for them to watch those videos. Those videos are free on their channel. Go there, actually see how they solve different questions, how they answer different questions. It will just give you, if you're a virtual person like me, I like to see what I am learning, right? So if you're a virtual person like me, I think those will be like very great resource for you in these next 2 weeks. Try to go on there and just source for them and actually learn for them. And if you're still studying, it's also a great resource for you if you still have like ample time. I think with virtual resource, free virtual resource here on YouTube is something you should actually latch on and actually gain from, because it helps you understand better, at least for me and for a whole lot of other people, right? So let's go into the third thing. It's a very fast, short video, no long story. The third thing I'm going to be cards. So flashcards come in electronic form, or some comes in like actual card forms. They are vocabulary. This is basically for the verbal section of your GRE exam. So you get to learn a lot of words. Maybe you're very busy, that's why you're starting 2 weeks to your exam. Maybe you just finished your whole like what's it called, your graduation from uni, and now you have to rush through things. I think it's okay for you to actually get those, either the magoosh. There are so many resources online for virtual flashcards. So I use the virtual flashcard from magoosh. So it was on my phone, and when I'm less busy or when I am in a gathering where like just something, I always look at them, just look at them, learn their meanings and all that good stuff. Actually get flashcards. It will help you study in different location, in even awkward moments. It would not look like you're studying. So yes, definitely get flashcards. I think they will be like very helpful in these next 2 weeks of your journey. The fourth thing I will be talking about is timed test. I talked about practice test, but this is different. This is timed test. Practice test could be just you reading through and answering question at your own pace. However, timed test is you actually testing yourself with a timer on. The exam has been shortened. If you didn't watch my last video, a lot has changed from the last time when I wrote my GRE in 2021. Right now in 2024, the exam is shorter, the time is shorter, so you need to actually time yourself to know how fast and how slow you are, and just know where you'll be able to balance up eventually during the exam. So if you are practicing 2 weeks to your exam, it only makes sense that at least in these next 2 weeks, you take out 3 days to actually time yourself and do it, and see how far you are, and know where your weakness is, and know where you need to actually buckle up. So I believe that timed test is going to come in handy in these next 2 weeks for you. The fifth and the final tip that I have for you to ace your GRE in 2 weeks is a support group. So that's where I am going to, first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Ayola. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in Dallas, Texas, and I'm a graduate student at the University of North Texas. I also do lifestyle content here, so you find a lot of vlogs on my channel. You find a lot of tips and also self-development, faith, strong believer in God. I'm a child of God, absolutely a child of God. And I also would love to say that I have a big heart, right? I want to help as many people as I can. So catch up on other videos. But the fifth point boils down to support group. Like you need, it's 2 weeks, right? And even if you're not taking your exam in 2 weeks, if you still have a month or 2 months, I think you need a support group of like-minded people pursuing the same goal. It just gives you a sense of responsibility. You people are able to share content. You're able to say, okay, I read this, I saw this. You're able to like really just, and you're also able to form a group that could just encourage each other. It might not be anything much. You might not be gaining anything new. You people might have the same kind of materials. However, just having people on the same journey as you kind of give you ease. You're not doing it alone. And you know, the Nigerian or the African syndrome of we're traveling, I don't want to tell anybody, well, these people are not going to be your family members. so they're not going to be your relative, they don't know you. So that's why I'm urging you, or if you want to be part of a support group, and I will probably be anchoring the support group. I won't be doing too much. I'll probably provide materials and try to follow up with you all on where you are on your journey. However, I am not going to be hovering around yours head. So please contact me on Instagram, and because I might not be able to reply comments as fast here. However, if you send me a DM on Instagram, I sure would reply you as soon as possible. Send me a DM that you want to join the support group, and I will just follow up with all the necessary information that you will be needing to join the support group. So if you're studying for 2 weeks and you think it's too much on you and you don't want to join the support group, it's also fine. Just reach out and let's see how we could help you out. Lastly, I would love to say that if you're a believer, I would say pray. Like, you literally have 2 weeks to your exams. So I would say definitely pray, hand over your affairs over to God, and just, yeah, let God do his thing. Study, but hand over your affairs to God. And if you're not a believer, it's also fine. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure it's fine, but yeah, just pray to God, and I hope everything goes well for you. I wish you all the best in your exam. This exam is not a one-way ticket. I would not say this is the best way to study. However, you should just be able to put all these tips into practice, and I think it would help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What kind of videos you want to see next. Let me know if you've written your GRE and if these tips are something you would consider sharing with other people. Share it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, guys? With your family and friends, I love you. I will see you all in my next video. Signing out. Bye, guys.